Hello everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Assistant Professor, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So today I am going to discuss about the very important concept DDL queries, Data Definition Language Queries. So DDL stands for what? Data Definition Language. So in this DDL we are going to define the data, we are going to create the tables, we are going to use the tables, how to retrieve the tables, how to insert the values and everything. So we'll see how to rename the tables, how to update the tables. This is all we are going to see from DDL queries. So we'll see. So what is meant by DDL actually? So DDL stands for what? Data Definition Language. Data Definition Language. So it is used to define database structure. It is used to define database structure or pattern. Database structure or pattern. That means what is the table you are going to have and how you are going to show that in the database. So that is for we are going to use this data definition language. It is used to create the schema, create the tables, create the indexes, create the constraints in the database. So in the previous sessions we already seen that we are creating different constraints. We are creating different constraints like table level constraints as well as column level constraints. So to creating the constraints also we are creating create. We are using this create command. So to creating all these tables, data objects, database objects, we are using this create command, right? So here using the DDL statements, you can create the skeleton of the database. You can create the skeleton of the database. And here the data definition language is used to store the information of metadata. Metadata is nothing but data about the data, and like the number of tables and schemas and their names, indexes, columns in each table, and constraints also. So from these all the points you are going to know that data definition languages are using for you creating the different database structures, database objects also. Database structures are database objects. So it shows the how the data is going to be structured, how the data is going to be patterned. So this is all what we known from data definition language. So from this data definition language we are having some commands. So we are having some commands. Those are creating, that means create command, alter, so that is alter command, and drop, that is drop command, and truncate, that is truncate command, and rename, that is rename command, and comments. Comments are used to commenting the lines, and this comment line is used in the PLSQL programming also. But these all the create, alter, drop, truncate, rename, these are all you can use in the creating the tables, renaming the tables, altering the tables, dropping the tables, and truncating the tables. So we'll see how these all the syntaxes will be having. So creating the table. So creating the table, we can create the table. So with the help of this create command, you can create the table. You can create the view also. Create view name. Create a procedure name. Create database name. So to create all these tables, you need to create first of all database. We need to create what first? Database. So create database name. So suppose example create database name is what? You can take college. So suppose college is the database. In that college we are going to create the table student. But along with the student table, a student table can have the columns like roll number, first name, last name, age, and marks. So I am going to create the table in the database college. The database college with the help of some columns, roll number of the student and first name of the student and the last name of the student and the age of the student and the marks of the student. So how you are creating all these values. So see here, create table name. The table name is what? Student. This is the table name, student. And roll number space integer. So integer is what? Data type. And roll number is what? Attribute name. Roll number is what? Attribute name or column name. You can say that column name or attribute name, right? But here we are not specifying any constants. If you want to specify, you can specify constants also, not null. You can specify constraints also, not null, right? Or else default you can mention, or else foreign key, default constraints, unique key constraints. You can specify any of the constraints. So first name also, and last name, and the age, and the marks. So first name is a column name where carries the data type, and last name is also a column name and where carries also a data type, and the age is also a column name and the integer is a data type, and marks is also a column name and integer is also a data type. So if you want to create the table, you need to have the syntax like what? Create table name, create table name, open brace, column name 1 data type, column name 2 data type, up to column n data type n, closing semicolon. Along with these column data types, if you want to specify constraints also specify. You can specify constraints also, right? So along with the columns, along with the data types, column data types, you can specify constraints also. So like the way you can create the table, you can create the table. So create table name, column name, space data type, and also you can specify constraints to that column name so that you can apply constraint name also. So this is the way you can create the table, and also view, and also procedure, and also indexes, anything you can create in the database with the help of this create command. So you can say that create command is used to creating all the tables, all the functions, all the procedures. That is all nothing but database objects. So create is a DDL command. It is used to creating all database objects, creating all database objects. So this is the way to creating. So if you want to create the table, you have to specify the columns also. Without specifying any columns, you are not going to create the table, because table is a structure, right? So structure we have to mention some elements, so that you can mention these column names also while creating the table only, right? So this is about create command. And the next one is what? Alter command. So alter is used to altering the data. That means, suppose if you want to add a separate columns, if you want to change the table name, if you want to change any column names, that means indirectly you are going to modifying the data, modifying the table structure. So modifying the table structure or nothing but modifying the columns also, modifying the columns or modifying the table. So for this purpose, to modifying the columns, to modifying the tables, you can use this command alter. So here I can add one more column to the student table. So before that, a student can have roll number, last name, integer, first name, marks. These are the 5 columns student can have right now. But I just want to add one more column, father's name, to this student table. So at the time, how we can add for this purpose, we are using this alter command. We are using this alter command. So alter table student is the student is what? Table name. Student is what? Table name. Alter table name, and we are going to add the column name is what? Father's name. So we specify add as a command of father's name of varchar. Add of father's name of varchar of 60. So like the way you can specify this column, you can add multiple columns also. So like alter table name is what? Student. Add of father's name, father's underscore name, varchar of 60, comma, mother's name, varchar of 60, comma, location, varchar of 20. So like the way you can add multiple columns to the table by using this alter command. So alter command is used to altering the data. That means indirectly resizing your table structure. So it specifies the structure of your table, and it contains column size is to be limited or not. It is showing, and it is if you want to add one more columns, it is added. If you don't want to add, you can simply leave it, right? And similarly you can use it for changing the table name also, right? So see here, the rename command is used to changing the table name, and you can also use it for alter command is used to drop the entire record of particular column, also. So particular column can have the records values, and if you want to delete that particular column record, you can use a drop command along with the alter command. So alter table name, drop column name is what? Father's name. So if you specify in this command alter with the drop command, then you can simply dropping all the record values of father's name, right? And the next one is rename. So rename command is used to changing the name of the table, old table name to new table name. So if you are having the student as old table name, I just want to add that as a student 1. I just want to rename that table as a student 1. Then I can use this command rename table. Old table name is what? Student. Old table is what? Student 2. New table name is what? Student 1. Alt rename table. Old table name is what? Student 2. New table name is what? Student 1. So like that you can construct this syntax so that the name of the table is modified with the new name. So that is what a rename command is. And a truncate. So we already know that truncate command is used to deleting the table records, but not the table. Deleting the records of the table, but not the table. Table is there, table instance is there, but only it deletes the records. Of the table. So how the syntax? A truncate table name. Truncate table name. Then that what? A truncate table name is what? Student. So if you specifying this command, the records of this student table will be deleted, but the table will not be deleted. The table is not deleted, right? So table instance is there, but the records will be deleted, right? So this is about truncate. And drop. So drop command. Is used to drop the table. So how drop the table means indirectly you are deleting all the records as well as table also. Indirectly you are deleting all the records as well as table also. So drop table name. The entire drop table name is what? Student. That means if you are specifying like this, the student can have columns also, right? That columns will be deleted as well as student table name is also deleted. Columns will be deleted as well as student table creation is also deleted. But for the truncate, table is there, but the values will be deleted. Records will be deleted, right? So this is about drop table name. Suppose if you are having the table like student table, this is the student ID, student name, and marks. Student name, marks. So student ID is what? 201 and 202, 203. Name is what? Raj, Rani, and Sam. And marks will be 35, 40, 45. Suppose if you are having this table, if you perform truncate operation on this table, the records will be deleted, but the table structure is not deleted. But if you are performing drop table name, if you are performing drop command on this drop table name, then all the records will be deleted as well as table structure also deleted. So there is no schema presented here. So this is the way you can drop the table. And also we already said that along with the alter drop, we can delete the entire row also. Suppose if I want to delete this entire sname row, you can use this command alter table name is what? Student. Alter table name is what? Student. Drop which column you want to drop sname. If you are specifying this one, then the sname is completely dropped. Sname records will be completely dropped from this student table. Sname records will be completely dropped from this student table. So altering the structure. So what will be the altered structure actually? So SID and marks. Only these two structure will be having. So this is what from the drop table we have to understand, right? So this is the difference between drop and truncate is what? Truncate table deletes the records but not the table structure. But drop table deletes or drops all the records as well as table also. Right? So we will see some examples how we are going to perform all the DDL operation on the different names. We will see. So see here some examples. So DDL queries, some examples of DDL queries. So I am going to create the table with the help of employee name, So that employee table name contains employee ID as a integer data type, employee name as a varchar data type, employee city as a character data type, and the salary integer data type, and the age also integer data type. So I am going to creating this employee table. So I just having employee is the table, and this table contains what? Employee ID first one, and the next what? Employee name, and third one employee city, and the fourth one employee salary, and last one age. So these are the 5 columns that I created in the employee table. So I just creating some IDs like employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and the employee names also Charan, Ram, Raj, and Srinu, and the cities also Hyderabad, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Kolkata. Right? And the salaries also 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and 50,000. And the age is what? 28, 38, 48, 58. So like the way I am creating some values, I am creating some values of this employee table. but we are not inserting any values with the help of DDL queries. We are just altering the structure. We are just altering the structure of the table, right? So now alter table. This is what how creating the table. The next, performing alter table. Performing alter table. I just want to add employee location to this table. So how can I add? I can just simply add one more column. This is nothing but employee location. So where the employee is located actually. So this is what the column I just add with the help of this alter command. With the help of this alter command. And rename. So I just want to rename the table employee as employee1. Employee1. So the syntax is what? Rename table. Old table name is what? Employee2. This is the conversion function. 2 and the present table name is what? Employee1. So employee1. So like that you can add, you can use this rename command to renaming the old table name to new table name. And the next, drop command. So dropping the table, before performing drop, you can perform truncate. So truncate table name. So we can perform this truncate table name. After performing this one, you can delete all the records. You can delete this all the records, deletes all the records, but we cannot delete the table structure. We cannot delete table structure. Table structure is what? How can we see the table structure actually? We can see the table structure by using this DESC space table structure. DESC space table structure. This is a description. We can say that it is a description or describe of employee table. Describe or description of employee table. So what it will show? ID, name, city, salary, age, location, along with the data types. So ID is what? Integer data type. Name is what? Varchar data type. And the character is city is what? Character data type. And the salary is what? Integer data type. And the age is what? Integer data type. And the location is what? Varchar data type. Right. So like the way the description or structure of a table will be displayed. DESC space table name. If I type like this, you will get the table structure. You will get the table structure. Right. So this is the way. But we are not inserting any values in the table because the DDL commands are nothing but definition language commands. Definition language means they are defining the table structures. Column structures, changing the names of the structures and everything. So we are not going to be inserting values with the help of DDL queries. We are not going to insert any values with the DDL queries. So this is what we are performing DDL queries on employee table. Right. Similarly, we will see another example. Student table. So this is the students table. We can create a student, and the student table contains student ID, student name, and student city, and the student fee, and the student age. So if you type the structure of student, if you want to know the structure of student table, how can we type DESC space student? If you type like this, what it will show actually? It will show column name, comma data types. So column names are what? Student ID, student name, and city, and fee, and age. So along with the data types also. Student ID is what? Integer data type. And student name is what? Varchar data type. City is what? Varchar data type. And the fee is what? Integer data type. And similarly, age is what? Integer data type. So the table structure will be displayed. But you are not having any values on. You are not inserting any values also. Right? With the help of DDL queries, we are not going to be insert any values. and I just want to alter the table structure. I just want to add the table structure. That means I am going to add one more column. I am going to add one more column. So that column is what? Alter table student. Add of what column I need to add? Student location. Student location is now added with the help of varchar data type. So the command syntax is what? Alter table, table name student, add of what we are going to add, another column student location space varchar of 10. So varchar of 10 size we are mentioning, right? So this is the way you can add or resizing the structure of column, resizing the structure of column, one more column. And to renaming the table, to rename the table, what? Rename table student 2 student 1. This is the old table name and this is the new table name. Old table name and a new table name. So rename table old table name to new table name. That is nothing but student to student 1. Now the table name is updated. So the new table name is what? Student 1. New table name is what? Student 1. Right? And after that we are performing truncate command. So truncate table name is what? Student. Truncate table name is what? Student. So if you perform this operation, if you perform this command, what you will get? So you will get all the records will be deleted, but not the table structure will be deleted, but not the table or table structure will be deleted. So if you want to delete or drop the table, entire table, you can perform this drop. You can perform this drop command. So drop table name, drop table name. So then the entire records will be deleted as well as the table also deleted. Table also deleted. We can see all the list of tables in the database by using show tables. By using show tables, show space tables. Then you will get all the list of tables in the databases. All the list of tables in the databases. So this is the way you can create the table, you can alter the table, you can rename the table, you can drop the table, you can truncate the table of student. And we'll see another example, university. We'll see another example, what? University. So university is the table name. University is the table name, and this table contains what? Varchar your university name one column, university city one column, university location is one column, and the university rank is one column. University rank is one column. So after creating all these records, the university is describing the structure what? So DESC space university, DESC space university. If you type this one, what you will get? You will get the structure of the table name university. Structure of the table name university. So the structure is how it displays: uni name, uni underscore name, uni underscore city, university underscore location, university underscore rank, and this all data type along with the data types: varchar of 10, city char of 10, and location varchar of 10, and rank integer. Rank is integer. So the table structure is going to be displayed like this. Table structure is going to be displayed like this. So this side column name and data type, column name and data type. So this is the way you can see the structure of your tables. See the structure of a table. So after seeing the structure, we are going to perform alter command to add the next column, university block. So which block you are going to do some operations. So university block, a column name is added to this university table. So how can we add? We can add by using this alter table name is what? University, add of university block. So after this command executed, so it will be added university underscore block with the help of varchar data type. So now along with this university block, total 5 columns will be added. 5 columns will be added. So if you want to rename the table, if you want to rename the table university to university 1, then you can use this rename table university to university 1, right? University to university 1. So this is the way to rename the table university to university. Suppose if you want to change the column name also, if you want to change the column name also, suppose if you want to change the university block to university building, if I want to change the university block to university building, university building means I am going to renaming the column university block to university building, university building. So how we are applying means we can use this alter table, table name is what, university, university change, change what I need to change, I need to change university block, university block space university building, university building space varchar of 10, or else university building of integer, you can specify any of the data type, you can specify. So like the way you can change the column name also, you can change the column name also, you can by using this alter command, by using this alter command you can add the multiple columns, you can add the multiple columns, as well as you can change the column names also, you can change the column names also along with the change command, along with the change command. This alter is used to drop the table, drop the entire row of the column, as well as change the column name also, change the column name also. So like the way you can apply this uh, alter table and rename table and drop the table. Before performing drop table, you should perform truncate table, because after performing drop table you are not going to perform truncate table. So that's why first of all you can perform truncate, then after you can perform drop command, you can perform drop command. So this is the way you can understand this DDL queries applying on the tables, applying on the tables. So in this session what we learn actually, so we know that DDL queries, we know that DDL queries. So what is meant by DDL queries actually? So data definition language. So it defines the data structure, defines the data pattern, it contains what column names actually, contains along with the data type sizes, along with the data type sizes. So these are all we have seen from the data definition language. So what are the commands to doing this all the operations means, we are having create command, we are having alter command, we are having drop command, we are having truncate command, and we are having a rename command also, right? So from these all the commands what we learned actually, so create command is used to creating all the data objects, all the data objects, not only about the tables, you can create the constraints also, you can create the indexes also, you can create the procedures also, triggers also, views also, everything you can create with the help of only create command. And the alter command, so alter is used to altering the data, altering the data of the table. So altering the data of the table or structure of the table, structure of the table. So if you want to rename the column name, if you want to delete the entire row of the column name, you can perform this alter command. If you want to add the column names, if you want to delete the entire records of that column name, you can use this alter command, right? And the drop command, so drop command is also used to drop the entire table, not only records, and the entire the table will be deleted. And truncate, so truncate command is used to only to remove all the records, there is no where clause for drop and truncate command. And the rename command, so rename command is also is an renaming the object, renaming the object of database. So if you want to rename the table, you can use this rename, renaming the view, renaming the function, renaming the procedures, triggers, and everything you can rename with the help of this rename command, right? And the syntax is also we have seen here. So to creating the table, definitely we must have some column names along with the data types also. If you want to specify the constraints also, you can specify during the creation of the tables. And altering the table, so same alter table, table name. If you want to add the columns, you can add father's name, like this you can add the columns and renaming the table names. So you can rename the tables from old table to new table with the help of this rename syntax. And truncating, but truncate and drop, you can perform truncate operation first, then after drop you will perform. Before truncating, if you perform drop, you are not going to be able to perform truncate option, right? So that's why you can perform truncate option first, then after you can perform drop option, right? So this is the way you can understand this all the commands, right? Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.